Hey everybody, Chuck Barone. Tuesday, April the 18th, 2023. Kind of a funky day on the street today. Very quiet, not much happening. But as always, we want to welcome you guys to the show. Thank you for your support. Thank you guys for watching the videos and all you guys do for us every day. We really appreciate it. Now these markets today, well, I guess the right phrase today was a whole bunch of nothing, man. Not much happening in these markets. The stock market, mixed, but really nothing happening. The Dow down 10 points, not 33,976, not barely even moving an inch. The S&P up 3 points, 4154. The Nasdaq down 4 points, 12,153. So basically, this day was a wash across the street. Not much happening in the stock market, and truthfully, not much happening in bonds either. The 10-year dropping today down 2 basis points, 3.57%. The 2-year up 1 basis point, 4.20%. So stocks and bonds today, light trading day. The market is really, as we've been saying on the show, and you guys have heard me rant about this for a little while now, the market really has no direction. There's just a massive amount of confusion. Is there going to be a recession? Are the Fed going to keep raising rates? Are we due for a pivot? You know, is inflation really coming down? There's just so much uncertainty. Now you add in the banks, you add in the geopolitical stuff with China and the stuff with the war in Ukraine and Russia and our allies, and you know, on the drama goes. And the market just not really having any kind of tone or direction, just listlessly drifting there. The dollar today was down, but just small. 101.74 on the index, actually dipping back under 102. A little bit of weakness in the dollar. Good news for gold and silver. So gold today rallies $10.30, back up over $2,000, $2,005.10. Silver rallies 18 cents, $25.18. Nice numbers for both gold and silver. I'm telling you right now, guys, this is not the top here, so buckle up. I mean, we might see some volatility up and down, but I really believe gold and silver are probably going to set new highs, new all-time highs. Oil sideways like everything else today, up 1 penny, $80.84 for a barrel of West Texas Intermediate. I really believe oil is kind of struggling to hold this $80 level. I think it's going to come down. 75 to 80 range, probably most likely settling range, depending on, of course, extenuating circumstances. But if everything stays the same as it is now, I think you'll see oil come down and trickling down a little bit. Bitcoin, nice day today, up $782, back above 30,000, 30,264. I was reading a little bit about Bitcoin today. They were saying that I was trying to find out the resistance and the support numbers. So according to what I was reading in Barone's magazine, the support number 25,900. So they feel like if there's a real sell-off in Bitcoin, that's going to be the support number where it's going to stop. And they have 35,800 for the resistance number. So if Bitcoin spikes, it's probably going to go up to that 35,800 number. So, you know, I mean, Bitcoin has room to grow and not a lot of downside, at least according to Barone's. So this is starting to look a little more attractive to me. I need to still continue to do my homework and learn a little bit more about this stuff. But, you know, for all of you viewers out there owning Bitcoin, you know, you got to be feeling pretty good about your position right now, depending on what your buy-in number was, right? News you guys need today. Well, this was the one that I really wasn't even going to talk about it because it's not really about finance. It's not about Wall Street, stocks, bonds, or making you richer. But I just saw this article. It made me angry, and I wanted to share it with you guys just because, you know, you guys know that I'm not really a political animal. My politics are weird because, you know, I hate both parties equally. I think they're both full of crap. Neither one of them cares about me even a little bit. Working people are just a number, a drone to get in debt and pay debt their entire lives, pay their taxes, you know, let these schmucks in Washington live like Brazilianaires off of us. But I saw this article today. The House of Representatives just gave itself a stealth raise, right? So now they're already making 174,000 plus per year as a Congress critter. Well, plus that doesn't include perks, and all the allowances they get for stuff. The gyms and the haircuts and all the stuff they get. But now these poor Congress people trying to live on 175,000. Well, they've been complaining about how tough it is to live on that kind of income, especially in Washington, D.C. Oh my God. These are the same people that are cutting food stamps to poor people, talking about $400 a month is too much for food. And now 175,000 is not enough for rent and food. So listen to this. These Congress schmucks are now going to be reimbursed by us, the taxpayer, for rent, hotel costs, food, travel. On those, they're going to get reimbursed 75%. Now, wouldn't it be nice to get reimbursed for 75% of your mortgage or your rent? 75% of your food costs? I mean, this is a freaking outrage, guys. These guys, they voted. They can even get reimbursed for friggin' utilities. They can get reimbursed for condo fees or HOA dues. I mean, they left nothing out. So basically what they've done is given themselves a gigantic raise without any of us knowing or even hearing about it. It's not actually a raise because it doesn't increase their income. It just reduces their expenses, which we've been talking about on this show for a million years. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep, right? It's about your nut every month, how much you got to pay out. Reduce that, you can hold more money. Well, look at these geniuses did for themselves. I can't get over the fact that I'm trying not to use profanity, YouTube frowns on that, but it's just really shameless now what they'll do, the lengths they'll go to fatten their own wallets, man. It's just disgusting to me. At the same time, more people are turning to buy now, pay later programs just to buy food, just to buy gasoline. Everybody coming out with this buy now, pay later stuff. So in addition to credit card debt at $7,500 per person average, that's not good enough now. Now people going to buy now, pay later for necessaries, food, prescriptions. Not a good scenario, guys. The rich, our friends on Wall Street, our friends in Washington, finding ways to continually make and get more. At the same time, us, the working class, people who pay all the friggin' bills in this country, well, we're going down, where I don't know how much is going to be left of the middle class when this is all done. I think they really would like to do away with as much of the middle class as they can, turning it into what I call debt drones, where your whole existence is nothing more than going to work to make money to pay debt, car payments and rents and credit cards and student loans and every kind of debt vehicle there is in this friggin' country now. So anyway, guys, we're smarter than this. I've been telling you guys the right moves. Please listen to me. I hope you've been listening. If you haven't, it's never too late to get started, man. Start now. Start today. Start saving a percentage of your income, every single penny that comes in the door. Anyway, moving forward. Buyers rushing to buy the I-bond. Now, you guys last year, remember I-bonds were paying gigantic interest rates. Well, that rate has come down a little bit. It was in the 9s, I think. But if you buy before April the 27th, you can lock in 6.89% for the first 6 months. Now, it's going to drop to 3.79% for the second 6 months, and that's going to be the rate now for the first 6 months starting May the 1st. But if you can get in before April the 27th, it would give you a 5.3% annualized yield. So for 1 year, you can park up to 10 grand and make 5.34% on that money without any risk whatsoever. So buyers rushing to get into those bonds is something you've been thinking about. Know that deadline is coming up. April 27th is the cutoff, guys. If you're going to buy I bonds, and if you're planning on using your tax return to stash some money, there's your opportunity till April 27th. I might say take a small portion of your investable money, 10 to 15% of it, gold and silver. I've been telling you guys that from the very beginning. That's what you want to have. The percentage of your portfolio you want to have in gold and silver is around 10 to 15%. Even with these prices up, they're still going to go up further. Now, okay, a couple quick blurbs. The Atlanta GDP now, I was looking at that today. With all this talk of recession, I wanted to see where they were estimating things being. Right now, they're showing first quarter GDP plus 2.5%. So now we're well into the second quarter, 18 days or so into the second quarter. I don't really know if economic activity is falling, but looks like right now we're nowhere near a recession. Open Door, big real estate company, house buyer, lays off 22% of its workforce. Oh my. And right now, money markets, which some of them paying astounding amounts of interest, more money flowing into money markets than any other asset class right now. More than bonds, more than stocks, more than gold and silver, more than oil, more than anything else. People looking for safety, getting out of the rat race, a reasonable return, even though it's not beating the status shit's rate of inflation. It's still American money, which is what we buy, everything we buy in those dollars. So if you can earn a little bit on it, great. I'm wrapping things up today. Just want to give you an idea of what the last 2 years of inflation have done to all of us here. It's compounds, as you all know. So this 5% this year, you got to add it on to the 7% last year, right? So anyway, here's a rough idea of what's been happening to our wallets over the past 2 years. Overall, prices are up 13% on everything since April 2021. Wages have not increased 13%. Prices for groceries up 20%. So we're talking the necessaries here. Food. We saw what happened with eggs. We see what's happening with the cost of beef. Even chicken, outrageous. Margarine I don't know why anyone's eating margarine these days. It's kind of proven to be not so healthy for you. And butter's cheaper. But anyway, prices of groceries crazy, off the hook high. Car ownership costs up crazy. Gas prices up 22% over the past 2 years, even though they've been coming down recently. New car costs up 19%. Parts and labor to get your car repaired if you want to keep your car, up crazy. Used car prices, although not as high as they were, still up over the past 2 years. Used cars are not supposed to go up in value, man, unless it's some kind of collectible or some kind of antique car. So used car prices going up was a real indicator that inflation was out of control. Travel and leisure. Okay, so you want to take a little trip with the family? Airfares up 36%. Hotels up 31%. Concert tickets, movie tickets, 9%. Everything outrageous. Restaurants, outrageous. Drinks, a drink is $15 and a sandwich is $20. Just for a drink and a sandwich, I'm not talking a Coke, I'm talking a cocktail and a sandwich with some fries. You're looking at $35-40 these days, man. It's freaking crazy. Even if you decide to stay home. Okay, screw it. I'm not going to go on vacation. I'm not going to travel. I'm not going to, be looking to buy new cars or even spend a whole bunch of money on groceries. Check it out, guys. Home prices. Okay, so electricity up 21%. Natural gas up 26%. Furniture and bedding, so you want to buy some furniture for the house, up 16%. Cable TV, streaming services up 10%. Renovations, repairs, up like crazy. Hardware, even tools, outrageous. And if you have a major you have a major appliance repair, an air conditioner goes out, or something big, oh my God, the numbers will blow your mind, guys. So this is why I've been telling you, save your money, stash your money, put that money away. Every little bit helps, man. I know a lot of guys get discouraged. They can only save $50. They can only save $25. Whatever it is, put that money away, man. You'll be shocked at how it starts to accumulate and how quickly things start to look better for you. Not to mention, just the fact of training yourself to learn on less than you bring in, to live on less than you bring in, will be the greatest lesson in life you'll ever learn. Anyway, guys, that's it for the day. I appreciate you guys' support, you guys watching these videos. As always, if you like what you're hearing, hit the like button. Comments and questions, we'll be looking for you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to get a little bit more data tomorrow, start things up tomorrow and Thursday, big data days. And we'll wrap things up Friday on a quiet day. We'll see how the heck things look from here. We'll be back again tomorrow to bring you guys all the news you need. Until then, guys, take care.